Good morning and welcome to a place called Pensthorpe Natural Park, and it's just near the town of Fakenham, and it's a mixture of these pools which consist of birds that I think have their wings clipped and actually kept here like a collection, and then you literally cross this bridge and you enter like a nature reserve. The further you go from the visitor centre, which is just this building over here, the more wild it becomes, and that's primarily why we've come here. We can take a walk around the reserve. I think there's 6 separate hides that you can go to and see plenty of wildlife. I think it's the River Wensum that actually passes through the reserve on the far side over there. And there is a walk that takes you along the river, which I'm quite excited to go and do. And probably half a dozen lakes and also a scrape on the far southern edge with a couple of hides overlooking that. So down by the visitor centre, the lakes there have birds like goldeneye, there's red-crested potsherds, I think we saw some gadwall, some tufted ducks, sort of normal wildfowl that you see, although the red-crested potsherds are incredibly rare. These ones are part of a collection. We're now going to a place called Garden Hide, which is the first hide that you come across if you do this walk clockwise. The wayte scrape is further that way, but up here in the Garden Hide it overlooks one of the lakes. There are a couple of feeders there, and it's where you're going to see things like great tits, blue tits, chaffinches, goldfinches, maybe green finches if you're lucky. You might even get to see a kingfisher if it does land just on the lake shore. That was absolutely lovely sitting in that hide. I think we spent probably about half an hour in there, and I saw a tiny little mouse, I think, down amongst these bushes here. We did see a kingfisher fly across, but didn't manage to get any photos or videos of it. And a marsh tit was pretty cool. Did see a coal tit, again no photos or anything, but some nice woodland birds there. The sort of things that you'll see in your average woodland and in your garden as well. Actually, a lot of garden birds. I'm now going to head across to the wayte hide. So here at the scrape there are 2 hides that overlook the water, and we actually saw plenty of wildlife there. Lots of teal, some gadwall, there were a few cormorants right over at the back, and 5 snipe down by the water's edge, which was really nice to see. Most of the time they're really difficult to spot, but these ones are right out in the open, which is a bit unusual. And also a male and female pintail as well. They're a winter visiting bird. So the woodland hide was fantastic and well worth the walk round to it, as it is a little bit out of the way. We saw, as you'd expect, lots of woodland birds, blue tits, great tits, marsh tits, but also a nuthatch a couple of times, which was really nice. Lots and lots of chaffinches, possibly a woodpecker, and yeah, absolutely lovely. We're now heading around the kind of side of the reserve to pick up a couple more hides, one by the river and then another one that overlooks the lake.